just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm... Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Burrow looking to pass. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
Waste of time.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brown once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bills.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Allen now looks to throw, and he fires one incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Good for a Bills first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Bills at 7-5 now in the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Smith trying to run for it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Allen going to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Third and goal.
Allen now on third and goal. Coleman has it here right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
23-yard attempt.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And they give the Brown the option. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. P-Ryan is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. McPherson on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's good for 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Smith. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Completes it to Coleman. Now 2nd and 3.
To Keon Coleman. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
That return and a give to Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Allen. And he is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Davis. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Davis And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burn.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Prater set to kick off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it, but 3rd down coming up. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And out of bounds right around the 20. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
A 33-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Bills 10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Prater for the extra point. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards.
Bengals.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That escapes the sack. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 12. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And the Bengal first down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. In motion left is Higgins. And they go play action now. Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cincinnati.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
And Burrow going to throw again. Dropping it off underneath. Here's P-Ryan. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen to P-Ryan. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hand off here for P-Ryan. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bills 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Warren Burks on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
Allen going to throw. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bills first down.
To throw, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
That's good for a Buffalo.
Allen to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
To Jaden Reed.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break.
6-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Now a short one to Gesicki. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Texans. And here is Nick Chubb. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's Kyler Murray. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Cardinals win this one by 11. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number three. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Inside give to Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Allen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Trey Hendrickson in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
A 34-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Yoshibas. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And Oliver able to get for his second sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. They rallied and made the tackle.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They don't want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
It's a gain of 2.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to push your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Bills.
And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll get back complete to Franklin. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught. A big play there for Cincinnati. 67 yards.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills' offense and receiver Jaden Reed headed onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the coverage.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash. This from 53 yards out. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
At their own 23-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow on play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Left, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Complete to Andre Yosibon. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Bills take over.
The Bills getting set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Allen now looks to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bills.
A 1st down carry for Smith. Oh, look at that. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and
now Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, fellas, let's go.
play fake. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
4 yards. Complete to Jaden Reed.
From the gun to give to Davis. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Daxton Hill. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Bills on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Makes the score.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. An inside give, Brown. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way down to the 26. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
A gain of 14. And a Bengal first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Bills 29.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Here's Allen. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Bengals, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.